Covering all things LEGO, from Minneapolis to Fiverton and LEGO cities beyond. It's Breaking News.
Welcome back to Breaking News.
I'm Alex.
I'm Jason. And today we are going to do our Ask Alex segment.
Woo!
Now, you can ask Jason as well, but I know people
I think so too.
They don't care what Jason says.
Ask an AFOL.
Oh, there you go. So, I have questions here.
And I can't see these beforehand.
Well, I don't show him in advance. But it wouldn't work if neither of us looked.
That's true, yeah.
Whatever. So, we have a few questions.
Okay.
If you want to ask a question in the future, just put it in the comment. Type Ask Alex or question, ask, whatever at the beginning, and just ask your question, and we'll try to answer it. Just so you know how these work, we film our videos once a month.
Well, yeah.
And so we generally film them 4 in advance, and then we upload them every week.
That's why you have us in the same clothes for 4 videos in a row.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I have a different shirt.
Oh,
I wore it so I could. Yeah, I'll have to do that for the next video. So if you
change-
see me in a different
change
shirt,
between
you'll
them.
know I planned.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how we work it. And so if you ask a question and it takes a few weeks, we'll get to it.
We'll get to it, yes.
Especially right now, we're still building in questions.
We are, yes.
So if you ask, there's a good chance you'll get it asked.
Eventually.
Yeah.
All right, let's have it.
Okay, so first question, and if I mispronounce your name, I do apologize. Rama Ko asks, will Minneapolis convert to mills? Now, just so people know what we're talking about when we say mills, that's where we're talking the raised plates, the, modular integrated landscaping system, I think. Mm-hmm. So it's where you raise it off of the base plate, provides stability and things like that.
Yes.
So,
No, this is good. The short answer is probably not, just because of the amount of investment involved in it. I've also been given a relatively cheap approach to it, and I'm all for it because it would save a lot of space. There's value there, but the issue that I have with it, let's say it's not even an issue with money, right? And I just do it. I don't like the turns. I don't like the blockiness of it all, where it's just like this jagged X or square, rather, that you're turning into. I just don't like the look of that. So I'm hoping that LEGO continues to evolve these new road plates. But at the moment, it's not anything I'm going to jump into. But if I do, I think it might be inevitable. It might be inevitable. But for now, I continue to fight it because I've invested so hard over the decades into the current or old road systems, over those, like the old ones from the 90s and the late 90s, and then obviously the 2000s. I've got a lot of them, and I want to use them. So I guess the official answer is maybe. Sorry.
but probably no.
But probably not anytime soon. I can be honest there, not anytime soon. So, but if I do experiment with it, I might just do it for like a smaller section, like maybe the industrial side or maybe the residential area. See how that works and kind of get used to it. And
I could see it working really well like in your downtown area because everything there is on a grid, right?
that is a grid, yes.
So that is where I could see it work well because you don't have to worry about the corners at that point.
Good point.
The one problem with the roads that I have, because I've mills plated mine,
you does
and
it, right?
but again, I don't have mine from before the roads, right? So I chose to do that when I started building my city a year ago, whatever. I don't like how they have those ramps that go down to the other roads. I know that's a solution, but I don't.
Right.
I don't think that's as good.
Nah.
So the thing I really, really do like this week when you move your city around.
Yeah.
Those plates, you don't have the base plates. You don't have any stability, and
No.
you've seen mine.
Oh,
how
yeah.
easy it is to pick them up. I mean, I'll pick them
Oh
with one
yeah,
hand
so
and
easy.
move it around.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
you
a
got to be
big
like,
deal.
you need 2 hands when you're picking those up for sure, with just the floppy ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, good question. Thank you.
All right. Let's see. Here we go. We already talked about this, but Zack Attack Productions asks, how does one submit for Alex's new series, Community Commentary?
Zack
I guess
Attack.
this is different. This is for the community commentary.
That's great. That's a good question. Yeah,
What
I
is
like it.
community commentary?
Community commentary is where Jason and I review pictures or video of your creations, and we simply comment on them.
Does it have to be a city?
It does not have to be a city. Anything LEGO created by you as a mock, and you want to share with us, that we want to share with the audience, and have us comment on it in a video. That's what we do.
We speak about it.
We speaketh goodeth. But yeah, that's it.
That's why we're influencers.
Oh yeah, very, very heavy influencers.
So
for
it
sure.
doesn't have to be a UCS set. What if they just have a collection of Lego sets.
Oh, that's great, because what I love about that is the display, how people display their sets.
Yeah.
That's really fun for us to look at. So it can be that. So yeah, I said mock, doesn't have to be mock. A collection of stuff that you want to show off, that we can show our community, that would be fantastic.
If you have an army of banana people, do that. Whatever. That's the stuff we want to see.
Yes.
I don't want to just see everyone showing us a picture of their boutique hotel, right? That's boring. But if you have something unique you've done with it, or how you've configured your city, we want to see this.
Yes.
Because maybe we'll do it.
And how do they send us their pictures or videos?
Good.
That's a good question.
That's really
a follow-up
the
question.
That is the question, actually.
That is the question, yes.
So the question is, how do you send that? So there is an email address. I have it in all of my videos at the bottom. The easiest way is you can email me if you have pictures. Just so you know, Alex is busy running his multimedia empire.
Yeah, right.
But no, so we're trying to consolidate it. So you can send those to me. You can certainly IM either, or
Yeah,
DM
I've got a couple
on
myself.
Instagram.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I've had people reach out to me, and we can work out a way. If you have a video you want to show, maybe there's a way we can do it through YouTube or Messenger or something like that. So
Absolutely.
So we've gotten some good selections. We're going to actually
we are.
go over this.
That might be a pretty popular segment. Segment.
Yeah. So yeah, you can send those. The email address for me is jasonsbricks5@gmail.com.
5 is the number 5.
Number 5. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Next question.
Okay.
This is from Dreamers Inc.
Dreamers Inc. Okay.
Are you guys doing anything special for Brick Slopes this year?
I want to.
Should we explain what Brick Slopes is?
Oh yeah. Well, let's see. Brick Slopes is our local Lego convention here in the Salt Lake Valley. It's relatively new, but it's close to 10 years old now, actually.
I think so.
But it still feels like it's new. And it's relatively small in comparison to other cons out there, but it's ours, and we're really proud of it. And we do our best to support it. Yes, I want to be involved in it again like I was last year. I don't think I'm going to bring as many Lego sets or mocks like I did. I kind of stressed myself out a little bit with that.
You filled your truck up.
I did. Oh, man, I sure did. But I do want to bring a couple of items, a couple of mocks to show at the show. And there's a theme with it, though, too. The theme is bucket list. So people compete for awards for the best mock that is a bucket list. And so I don't know that you don't have to follow that. You can bring whatever you want. And I plan to do that. And I don't know if I will assimilate it into the theme of a bucket list, but I'll see what I can do. But I want to bring a couple of larger mocks that were not taken last year. So wait and see.
Yeah. No, we plan on going. It's in August.
It is in
I
August.
don't know if we
Yep.
said that. Yeah, we'll be there. Who knows? Maybe we film.
Maybe. Absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, I like to film of the setup and the show and the things that we go behind the scenes. Because I was what they call a VIB, a very important brick, last year. That was the first time I was ever involved in the show that way, as somebody who was bringing stuff.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do that. It was great fun. It was a lot of time you're spending there. But it was great to just hang out with the Lego community and talk to other people that are really involved in the hobby. And I absolutely loved that. So that was a good experience.
So, yeah, I plan on going. I do have one mock I'm thinking of entering.
Yes,
and
nice.
I think it will fall under that category. I don't know. We can talk about it and see.
Cool. All right. So, there you go, guys.
So there you go. The answer
see
is we'll probably be there and maybe do something.
Definitely.
That is definite as we need.
Good. That's good. I like it.
Okay. Tanya in Riverton asks.
Sounds familiar.
I was actually asked this question, and so I'm like, I'll ask Alex.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
She wants to know, how do you get your Twitch stream uploaded to YouTube?
Interesting
Is
question.
it hard? What do you do?
It's super easy, barely an inconvenience. When your Twitch stream is over, it lasts for about 2 weeks or so before Twitch deletes it. It just expires, basically.
Oh, they don't keep them longer than that?
They do not keep them longer than that. Okay. Yeah. I think you can keep them longer if you are like a partner or if you have special privileges. I don't know. I don't pretend to understand all of it yet. But once the stream is complete, it shows in your video library, just like anybody's YouTube channel.
Like your channel,
right? And anything I've done in the last 2 weeks is available for people to watch whenever they want. And there is a tool that we have as creators that we can clip them or download them. And I always download them because I want to keep them. Once they're deleted on Twitch, I'm like, I worked hard on that. So there is a download button. It takes forever to process. So like you have a 4-hour stream. Luckily, it's not 4K. It's just 1080. If it was 4K, can you imagine? So it takes a while to prepare, and then it says, hey, it's ready for download. Then you download it onto your machine. And at that point, I can actually just use it like any other clip from my own videos, cut them down, whatever the case might be, and put them on YouTube. I put some on YouTube. I don't think I'm going to do that all the time. I think I'm just going to do clips and things like that. But yeah, that's it. It's pretty easy. Just download it, and then you can do whatever you want with it. Yeah. Thanks, Tanya. Great question.
So then a follow-up question to that.
Okay.
This one is from Jason's Bricks and 5.
I know that guy. Watch out. Oh, man.
How's Twitch going? What do you think about it? Because you've done it for about 2 weeks now?
A couple weeks in, and I think I have about close to 15 or so hours in streaming.
Okay.
And I'll be honest, it's a lot of fun, an unexpected fun. And I think a lot of it has to do with building with my wife, Mindy. Like, she makes it a lot more fun. If I was doing it by myself, it would be a little more difficult. And there's been times I've done it by myself, which is fine. That's the way it goes. And but what I love doing is interacting with other Lego fans out there, and doing it live was kind of exciting. And I'm very fortunate because I already had an audience with YouTube that a lot of people came over from YouTube to watch. So it wasn't like I was streaming to nobody at first. So I immediately had people commenting and chatting with me throughout the Twitch streams, which is great. And I tell you that the first one that we did was just a couple hours. It felt like 10 minutes. It went by so fast. It was awesome. Really? So, but yeah, no, it's been a good experience so far. We'll see how it goes in the long run. We'll see if I can sustain this. I don't know, because it is a huge time commitment. And you're like, okay, what am I going to do for 2 hours? What am I going to do for 4 hours? Because I don't want to be boring. I want to be entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't want to be sitting there like just in silence as I build a set. Like, there's other things out there that's, more exciting than that. But no, the overall experience has been good. We'll see if it goes, and if it's great, I enjoy it after this 3-month trial period with Twitch, then I will probably continue it on YouTube as well. Okay. Why not? So there you go. Is that a good answer?
That's a great answer.
Nice. Have you enjoyed it? You've been watching the Twitch streams? I've seen you in there.
I was on last night.
Yeah, so there you go. What do you think? Does it look weird? Is it weird seeing me in a different non-YouTube video, like live?
Well, I mean, it's definitely different because, like when you do a review, those are much more polished.
Oh, yeah.
And actually I have a question about that. Like, do you have a script that you generally like read off of when you're talking about a set?
That's a great question.
Because you seem to have like what you want to say. You're not winging it. But when you're on Twitch, like we are here,
we're winging it.
Just throwing crap out there.
Right.
And hoping people are watching.
Yeah. Are you still with us? I hope so. That's a good question. I used to wing it with all of my videos. And then I started doing lists. Like I did my first modular ranking. Okay. And I typed that out. And I felt like that worked really well.
So like what you wanted to say about each
So it's very structured. Yeah. Otherwise, I would ramble on. And I'm like, I am rambling on. This is way too long. I'm saying so much stuff. I got to keep this very short and concise. So I started writing a script for myself with a lot of stuff. And I started doing that with my Lego set reviews, right? And I found out that they're a lot less stressful because what'll happen is I used to do this and I had the set that I was reviewing in front of me, and I would say stuff about it, and I wouldn't like what I said. I'm like, I messed that up. And I would pause the camera, start it again, and I would take like 20 takes to say something within 30 seconds. I'm like, this is not working. I'm stressing myself out. It shouldn't be this crazy. I know what I want to say. I'm just having trouble saying it in that short period of time. So I'm like, okay, I got to go downstairs and type this out, what I want to say about it. So make sure I say it, what I want to say, how I want to say it, and not sound like a blubbering idiot, right?
It's funny, and the reason I'm laughing, I mean, my whole thing is the 5-minute videos.
Yes.
I don't know that it actually makes people watch me more because I'm probably not any more
It's a
entertaining.
thing.
Only
Everyone has
5
their
minutes.
thing.
That's
It's
my
good.
thing.
Yeah.
So other than these videos, all my videos are 5 minutes, and that's the problem that I have. Like I'll be like, and my daughter, I know she'll be in her room and she'll hear me, welcome to Jason's Bricks and 5, or Lego content 5 minutes or less, and then 30 seconds later, welcome to Jason's Bricks and 5, where we discuss Lego content, and I know she's got to be like, oh, how long is this gonna go on? Because you mess up one thing and.
I have a cute story really quick I want to share. One time Jimmy was with me. I was doing a review on the stunt sets. And I didn't script those because Jimmy was with me. So I'm like, let's just wing it. It's fun. It's cute. But at the beginning, I wanted it to say it a certain way. So I I start the camera and I say my thing. I'm like, that didn't sound right. Jimmy, hold on. I push the button. And he looks at me, he touches me, he's like, it's okay, Dad, you got this. It was just the cutest thing. And I was like, well, okay, no matter what, I got to go with whatever I say next. So anyway, it was super awesome.
Well, he really seems to like doing the videos.
He does. It's unusual. He's pretty comfortable in front of the camera.
Yeah, he likes it. He's a different kid.
He is a different kid. I like it. But yeah, he did a good job in those reviews. So.
I like that. All right.
There you go.
So next question, and I thought this might be something kind of cool. Hopefully next time we'll have more questions to answer.
Yeah.
So this is one that I've brought up.
Okay.
I thought it might be cool to talk about what is, like we have a bunch of old sets, right? I mean, we've got boats from 82 and whatever. You know, we've got those things. We've seen some of those.
Old sets, yeah.
But there's one thing I don't think either of us have ever really done a video on. And the question was, what is your oldest sealed set?
Oldest sealed set.
Yeah.
That was actually the hardest question I've ever been asked because I'm thinking I have no idea what my oldest sealed set is. I know my oldest set is, but sealed? And you asked me that. I'm like, I have no idea. And I think I had it in my mind. I went downstairs to go grab it because we were going to show it off. And as I went to grab it, I'm like, wait a minute, I think that set's oldest. And I looked it up on Brickset. I'm like, yeah, I think this is the oldest set I have. So am I going to reveal mine first?
Yeah,
or what
well, either way, it doesn't matter. His
Okay.
is bigger than mine, evidently. That sounds bad. I'm sorry. Mine, it fits in this bag, just so you know.
Okay.
Do you want me to reveal?
All right, here we go.
You do yours first, and then...
Yeah, mine's not. Okay, so this is a set from 2014. I think June 2014. This is the Fairground Mixer, right? And obviously I have this set in my city already. I have no idea why I have a copy of it. It must have been one of my earlier, what do you call it, investment sets. And it has just never sold. And not that I'm trying to sell it for a crazy price, but when I brought it up here, it was dusty. I had to dust it off. I had my Swiffer duster down here. I'm like,
wow, that's a cool set. I'm just looking at all those minifigures. I mean,
how many minifigs does this thing have?
I mean, you look over here. We got,
wow.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
12 minifigs in this
12
thing.
and a teddy bear. And what is this?
That is the guy juggling.
Yeah, but what's the hat?
It
looks like Minecraft.
His hat has to hold the pin that's in the air.
Okay.
That's why they put that there.
That's just funny.
But he's the one that's on stilts.
We'll hold this up so you can see. Here we're talking about it and not showing you.
That's the dude.
Like rude people. Yeah.
But yeah, a fantastic set in the fairground sets. One of the originals.
And you have this in
yeah, it's
Zanderland,
in my amusement park. Yeah, glow in the dark pieces are in this thing too.
Oh, cool.
And all these minifigures are probably scattered all over my city. It's got a little bit of shelf wear, but not too bad. But yeah, 2014, so this is getting up there. Okay. It'll be 9 years old. So yeah, 9 years old isn't super old, but I think it's the oldest set that I have that is still sealed. There you go.
All right, mine is sealed, and it is, I'm trying to find the year here. It's much smaller, as I mentioned. Oh, here we go, here's the year. Mine is 2009, so it's 5 years older.
Oh, you got mine beat.
And it's,
nice job.
And what I want to ask you after this is kind of what led me to bringing this hub. I have the Indiana Jones Ambush in Cairo. I actually have one set that's opened and built.
Yeah.
And another mostly completed set, and then I have this one.
Really cool.
So,
man,
I do like that one. And I figured
Ambush
with the
in
new
Cairo.
Indy coming out soon.
Gee, right there, that is so cool.
And it's crazy because, you talk about investment. This was like a $10 set. And you think about it, it's got like 4 minifigs.
Oh, man,
it's $10.
heck yeah.
And now it goes for like $100.
Easily. That is really cool. Funny story about Indiana Jones. So the Defender 90 series was announced today. And I was reading the comments about it. And I swear, I think every 1 out of every 3 comments, maybe even more, were like, the only adventure I want to see is the Temple of Doom. Because I guess there's some controversy with that being redacted.
That is the question I want to ask you about.
Yeah, so I don't have much information than the general public here, but with the land, because I as a Lego ambassador, you do get some sets. Yeah. I did not get the wave of Indiana Jones sets. Other ambassadors did. So I was curious to kind of see what was going on there, because there's 4 sets that were released in sequence, so the sequential set numbers, and then there's one now missing in the middle, and it was the Temple of Doom, and I guess there was some I guess some things that they weren't really.
There's some debate about what it is.
Yeah.
Because the thing that they came out and said, I've seen it
Yep.
in other videos. They talk about how, they met with Lucas and went through their, I don't know, basically they looked at the portfolio and this is what they're coming out with. So it wasn't real clear. I mean, there's rumors. I don't know what we can talk about. I don't want to get you in trouble with anything.
No, you're good.
But, because the new movie's coming out and the sets that are coming out are not tied to it. And so there's rumors about, are they going to come out with sets for the new movie? Are they not? I am hopeful. I'm not using, is this Secrets of the Land? I don't know. No, this isn't anything you said, but I'm hopeful that they're holding that back to release it with maybe some Dial of Destiny sets.
That would be cool. Yeah.
That way they've got kind of, because the last time they had the wave, they had the Crystal Skull.
Yeah.
Those were the sets that weren't great, and I have every Indiana Jones set.
That's awesome.
I have all of them. I have the old Temple of Doom.
This is like in pristine condition.
Yeah, and so it's one of my favorite movies, and so that's why I love it. And so I was super excited for them to come out, but so I'm hopeful that they still come out.
That's cool.
But
that is super cool. That's worth more money than this thing, I think. Maybe.
I don't know.
Want to trade?
No.
Well, there you go. There's your answer. All the sealed sets. I have there's one more question I have, and I don't want to forget this. So let me bring it up. I think it was it on social media? It was Messenger.
Okay.
And oh man, it's probably been a minute.
Okay. It's all right. He's gonna look that up.
We'll
be back in a moment.
We can edit this all out.
A few moments later.
And I want to make sure I don't forget this, because he'll say, hey, what about my question?
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Ooh, maybe it doesn't go back that far. This is why I always have you track everything, because this is what happens.
Well, if they sent it to you, I didn't get it, so.
That's what I'm saying. That's why this is a problem.
2 hours later.
Man, we chat a lot, apparently. No.
Wait, you have other Lego friends?
One or two.
Oh, man.
No, I don't have a lot of Lego friends. No, I don't.
Not the sets.
Well, I have some of those. Not a lot of those either, no.
Much, much, much later.
Oh, this is an unrelated question, but he says, what's the max weight of your scale that I weigh my Lego sets on? It's 90 pounds. Now you know.
Wow.
My heaviest Lego set that I have weight on that scale it's the UCS Millennium Falcon. I think it was 15 pounds, a little over 15 pounds.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Well, maybe I don't have it from him. Maybe it was somebody else. He does ask a question here. He asks me, whether modular or otherwise, as far as the city goes, do you have anything close to a dream set that, while it might not exist, you would love to have in your city? Good question, right? I said that's a tough one. I'd have to say something tall, like a Space Needle. Something like that would be kind of cool in the city.
Do you know what I would like to see them make?
What's that?
And I mean, you already have something for this, but most of us that have cities are trying to do the modular 32 by 32 base plates. Mm-hmm. So I would like to see them do kind of a high-rise hospital.
Ooh, yes.
And that's one of the things I saw in the Explorer Zone in Billund. They had a tall hospital and had the blue cross on it, and you could tell it was a hospital. And I was
so cool.
They need to make something like that.
I think I was kind of speculating on 20th anniversary modular, because they had Assembly Square, which is a lot bigger, right? So the 20th anniversary, I think, would be a 32 by 64 stud. So 2 base plates, basically.
Well, I hope it's not. Because if they want it to match, I hope it's a plate and a half. So you have something that can match up with Assembly Square.
Up with Assembly Square.
That's the one thing I do not like about Assembly Square.
It's odd, yeah.
If you're doing all modulars, you then have a half plate that you don't know what to do with.
And there's only 2 modulars that are separate buildings, and that was Pet Shop and Bookshop. Yeah, those are the only 2. In fact, it's Bookshop that's filling the gap for me. Yeah, so there you go.
Then you're left with another half modular.
Yep, so. And which is at the end of it. Yeah, anyway, it works out one way or the other. But my point was that use the extra space to have a high-rise hospital.
There you go.
Just saying. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see what they come up with. I'm sure it'll be fantastic, and I'm sure it'll be expensive. You could
And
Count on
people
that.
will complain about it.
But we'll still buy it.
Yes, we will.
Those are the only ones I really hope I get from the land.
There was one other question,
Oh boy, man, these keep coming.
and I did not write it down. I don't think. Let me look here. I apologize. I believe his name was Steven.
All right, Steven. Maybe.
It's on my phone, which is recording now, so I can't look,
All right.
which is the problem I have. So he's somewhat local. He's from
Oh,
Utah
right on.
County.
Okay.
And the question he asked is about ULUG,
Oh,
the
okay.
Utah
Lego user
Lego
group.
user group.
Yeah.
He said he had met you. I don't know if it was at
Oh,
Rick
cool.
Slopes or something.
Okay,
Anyways, he
yeah.
had said he had talked to you about
Yeah.
joining. He's like, I don't know if he did, but he asked why, if you're not, and I'm not, why haven't we joined ULUG?
I don't know.
I have a very definite answer.
Oh, you do?
I do.
I guess because I'm lazy. I don't know.
You're busy. Say that.
Busy.
That
yeah.
sounds better.
Because you're right. I am a busy guy. I have a full-time job on top of the YouTube channel. And now I'm doing Twitch, and yeah, I'm trying to raise these kids. My wife is raising all of us. Let's be honest, right? And we have this collab. And,
She's carrying Twitch, let's be honest.
She is. She really is, guys. Oh man, she is. She's the star of the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot going on, and like I constantly have, and I really do mean constantly on Instagram and emails, people reaching out, and they have these companies and they want to partner with me, and I don't know what the partnerships are, and sometimes I'm curious about them. Like, well, what do you have in mind? They're usually toy companies. And, hey, we can work this collaboration, and I'm just like, I don't have any bandwidth right now in my life, but if things slow down for me, I will reach out to you and say, hey, let's figure something out. But I get a lot of them are third-party bricks, companies like that.
Yeah.
But there's some people that do like, hey, we do Lego stuff, that this and that. We'd like to have a creator join our team or whatever. And I'm like, I really appreciate it. I'm flattered. It really is cool, but I have to say no because I'm like, it's. Not that I am an important person, just busy. Just busy. You know how it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think I'm imagining most people that are watching probably know what you mean, right? If you have Lego, you probably have a job.
Yes, this is true. I mean, it's the source of income has to come from somewhere, right? So
I guess the one thing you said, and then I'll give my answer.
Yeah, let's hear it.
In case anyone cares.
I care. I'd love to hear it.
The question I have for you, you mentioned about, like non-Lego bricks. Would you ever do non-Lego bricks?
I have done lawn Lego bricks, and one time, it was one of those things where they reached out to me like, "Hey, we want to send you this set for you to review," and I don't super regret it, but I kind of regret it because it was a ripoff of a Lego design that was submitted. I think it was an idea set that reached 10,000 votes, but it was never made a real Lego set. But they just took that design, and I didn't know it at the time. I said, "Yeah, it looks really cool. I'll take it." So they send me, I do a review on it, and it's non-Lego, and I said that in my review. I'm like, this is sent from this company, blah, blah, blah. And obviously, a massive quality difference between Lego and this, right? I'm like, this is not really fun to build with.
Yep.
But I put it together, I did a review, and I even put it in my city. And it lasted in my city for maybe a couple weeks before I took it out. Because I was like, let me get this thing out. It even came with a light kit, included. So it was really cool, but I found out later, I'm like, oh, this is something that was taken from somebody else's idea. And what's really cool is the community is really good at letting you know, like, this looks familiar, and people will let me know. And I can't remember where I found out, if somebody reported it to me or if I just found out on my own, because I found it on Lego Ideas. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's somebody else's idea. So yeah, I have done that, and I have other people reach out, and they do like Lego trains with I don't want to say knockoff bricks, but that's kind of what they are. They're third-party bricks is a good way to put it. Yeah. So third-party bricks, and they're really cool creations. They really are. And they're awesome looking, and they look fantastic. But at the same time, like, well, it's not real Lego. I'm a Lego channel, Even though Lego is copyrighted, and you have to be careful about what you say Lego. It can't be in the name of your channel, right? Jason's Bricks in 5, right? So that's a good way to be smart about it. Yeah. So anyway, that was long-winded. Sorry, but yes, I did do that. But I'm not. It's not like I'm like ashamed of it. I kept it up. It's a good review. I worked hard on it, and it was a cool set that I got from a company, and they appreciated it. And also this desk. This desk is a review I did from somebody. And you know what? I took it because I needed a desk. And so they
sent you a desk?
all reach out to me and like, hey, we do these Flexispot. I think it's called Flexispot desks. Yeah, Flexispot, right? And I look at their inventory and I'm like, these are expensive desks.
It's one that goes up and down.
Up and down, right? Yeah. And Jimmy, oh no, it's like, so here we go. We can go up and we go down. You can do little whatevers. You can stand up on them. Like, I'm never going to do that. But it's pretty versatile, right? But these things are expensive.
Yeah.
So I looked at their inventory and I wanted a really big, long white one, right? Really long. But they were out of, their inventory was out. So I got this desk. It's a 30 by 60 inch. And the bamboo is like super expensive. So I took them for the most expensive desk they had. I said, I want this and I want that. And then they said, okay. And they sent it to me and I did a review. It's my I think my only like Lego building review. I just like, I got this, put it together and reviewed it, and I put some sets on it, and it does this, goes up and down, and I got a free desk out of it. And it was so funny. Like months later, a different person from FlexiSpot offers me the same thing. He's like, hey, will you do a review? I'm like, I already did a review. I feel bad if I took another one. But if you want to send me one, I'll do it anyway because my kid needs a desk. Anyway, there you go. But yeah, this was one of those things. I'm like, hey, it paid to have a successful YouTube channel, relatively speaking. So there you go.
There you go.
There you go. There you have it, folks.
Getting
else?
back to the question, the reason I haven't joined ULUG.
Yeah, it was.
We'll go back before the table and the.
Yeah, let's go. We'll go back in time. You can cut it all out. It's fine with me.
No, we're not cutting anything out.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fine.
All right.
That's the whole thing. They get to see us screw up.
Yep, here it is.
We've had comments. They love it, evidently.
Evidently, I don't know. All right.
They like to point and laugh.
Who doesn't?
So, for me, I looked at ULUG, probably about a year ago, I want to say. Or at least I thought I did. I went online and I searched for them. I didn't know anyone in there. And I had trouble with the website. It might have been a couple years ago, actually, now that I think about it. It wasn't very user-friendly. This is my recollection, so I'm not casting dispersion on them or anything like that because...
Scandal.
I don't know. And so I think I couldn't really find the information about, what was going on. And maybe if it was during pandemic, there wasn't anything going on. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I will say this. I did go on yesterday and look.
Okay.
And the website's okay. They have a Discord channel. I actually joined that.
Really? I got to join that too then. Okay.
It looks like they have meetings monthly, so I think I might go check it out on Saturday.
Really? Okay. Well, let me know how it goes.
At the library in Murray.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, nothing against ULUG. It's an awesome organization. We know a lot of members there, and they're fantastic people. They work really hard, especially with brick slopes, and that's why I'm always happy to support the show.
Yeah. And that's what they said. They said, I think the president that was just previously serving is the guy that is in charge of brick slopes.
Oh, no kidding.
That's what someone commented. I don't know if it's true or not, but it was in their writing on the internet, so it has to be.
And they had a record attendance last August. It was their biggest year as far as ticket sales go, and it was crowded. Yeah. I have some suggestions if you guys are watching. Make sure that somebody who's got a very popular build, aka Hogwarts Castle, is not near any of the vendors. Holy cow, you talk about a traffic jam. Because everybody wanted to see the castle, and it was right next to the vendors, and you could not get through there. So, anyway, that's my constructive feedback. I wanted to speak.
Well, I didn't go this year, but I went the previous year.
Yeah, okay.
I was going to go, I think we'd talked about it. I was going to go, but I already had plans scheduled.
Yeah, okay.
And I was heartbroken when I found out, but...
Yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes.
I went to Disneyland. So,
okay.
Anyways... Yeah, but when I went the time before, the biggest problem that I found is it's just so overwhelming because there's so many things, and you can't plan like, let's just go check this out for an hour, because you're going to miss it. Kind of like when I went to Lego House, we were there for a day, and
what a day!
There's things I'm sure we missed, even though we were there like 10 to 5, open to close. So
way to go, man!
Yeah.
Were you exhausted? I bet you were exhausted after that.
Well, yeah.
What was the adrenaline's going too, right?
Well, there was other extenuating circumstances.
Right. Oh man, I don't know if you want to get into that or not. But
yeah. Well, is it big reveal time? I don't know.
So it's up to you.
I work for Silicon Valley Bank, or at least I did until Friday, the day we arrived in Berlin.
Yeah. Oh man.
I do still work for the entity, but it's been 6 days since that whole debacle happened.
As of right now.
And
right.
In in those 6 days, like over the weekend, I worked for literally 3 legal entities. So I still have a job.
What a
I don't know.
roller coaster.
We'll see. Am I going to be able to afford Lego for reviews? I don't know. It's a good thing I went to Billund. It was weird being out of the country, finding out your employer and everything in your world is
Gosh,
collapsing
can't
and
even
not
imagine.
knowing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a real weird thing, and it's been an interesting week.
No doubt. Yeah.
You know,
Well-
we're hopeful that, you know, either there or somewhere things will happen and be good. So,
I think good things happen to good people. I think you're going to be all right.
well,
So-
hopefully they'll happen to me too.
Yeah. Wish them all the best, you guys. That's scary stuff, man. It's scary stuff. Uncertain times.
And I can't complain because there's lots of people I know going through.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
sure.
even not there that are, you know, just in general, people go through a lot worse than that. So, you know,
Well, somebody always has it worse. That's for sure.
But that's why we do this, so we can focus on good things, Lego and Indiana
Positivity.
Jones and all of that, and then they cancel Indiana Jones and ruin it. But that's a whole nother thing. So,
Yes.
all right.
Well, that was a good segment of Ask Alex. It was kind of all over
Was
the
it
place.
a good segment?
Yeah,
Let us
you let
know.
us know. Yeah, let us know what you guys think here. And
You know what I heard?
what did you hear?
I know we were about to
Oh,
hang
it's all
up,
right.
but I want to ask you what you think about this. Someone said on a video I was watching, I think it was Brickzar actually. Said,
Oh, Brickstar. Hey, if you're watching.
he would rather have people thumbs up or thumbs down the video because at least you're getting reaction and that
Yes.
gets you on the algorithm
Yes.
better.
Yeah, right.
So if you want to see these, like it, and if you don't, unlike it.
Please tell
just
us.
do something. We want people to see
Comment that
these.
this is awful. That helps us out. Yes, absolutely. Oh man.
Send your questions. We want to interact with you guys. So,
Absolutely. Yes.
anyways, that's gonna be it. I think we've talked out.
We're talked out. Thanks guys for watching. Appreciate it. We'll see you next time.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye bye.
This episode of Breaking News is brought to you by Xanderland Rentals. Now you can enjoy a stay at the newly added A-frame cabin. If you're looking for something a little different, you can also book a room at a giant treehouse. No matter where you choose to stay, Xanderland is just steps away. Call now or go online to book your Xanderland vacation today. Xanderland Rentals. The fun awaits.
All right.
Dang, we are so long-winded.
That's okay.
I know, I love it.